Hi, it is Amarah of the Marahverse, and I am wearing a scarf in my room because it is cold and also so I have somewhere to clip my mic on. Also, this is Aurora's What Happened to the Heart Winter Warriors scarf, and I need to show it off because I adore Aurora. This is going to be a reading for you and for me, this collective that we are a part of, the Marahverse. There is a connection coming in, or maybe a hope for a connection. There is a very excited energy, a feeling of newness, and a new opportunity that is lighting you up. And I'm getting the feeling of like zippiness, electricity. We're going to explore that in the cards. And I'm also going to mention some things that came to mind before I sat down to film this. And they will help inform the energy that we're exploring. So this is like the feeling of learning something new, learning something, a new skill, but it's like a new level of something you already know. It's like you've become bored in a particular area of expertise, and maybe this has led you to, or in a particular subject, and maybe this has led you to wonder if it's meant for you, if you really have passion there, and something is like opening that passion back up, I think. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that exactly, and I think the cards are going to give more clarity. But like even this, I'm in my bedroom, the same room, and it is a room that I know in the longer term future I'm going to have to move out of. And it's not even that long-term future, just longer than immediate. It's pretty immediate. Anyways, but I'm in a new place within that same room, filming. I moved all of my tarot cards and oracle decks over here so that I could film this reading in a new way. It's like this, and it didn't happen because I planned it this way. It was just, I wanted to do it, and I did, and it feels right for this reading. So maybe there's like a change coming that you feel like you've been craving, but the way that it plays out, it ends up being quicker and less, it requires less planning on your end than you anticipated. There could also be this feeling of overthinking and this conflict between, do I ground? Do I ground into this energy and let things unravel naturally and slowly? Or, but I have all of this energy, to use. I have all this energy I want to share. I have all this drive to grow. With that, other words that came to mind were chord and composition. Initially, I didn't think about any kind of correlation between those words. They were just words that appeared as I sat down to film. But both of those together make me think of something to do with music. Or it could be striking a chord with somebody, or composing, putting together the pieces of something new in your life. Maybe following a chord that you knew was there. Or maybe you're entering a phase where it's like things are striking your chord on a more frequent basis. And that is, I think, a part of the excitement. It's like life is becoming musical. So let's see. I am going to use my Mystic Medleys deck. Oh, even that. See, I was just gravitated towards this deck. I haven't pulled this deck out in forever. And this Housewives. This cheeky little Housewives tarot deck. Again, haven't used it in forever. I think I'm going to start with the Mystic Medleys. And think whether you are excited, you are excited, but whether you express this quickly, it feels very Gemini. Whether you express this very quickly, very airy, or whether you express this and take a more grounded approach, it doesn't seem like there is one way that is better than the other. I'm hearing your voice is still valid. Okay. We have, ooh, this keeps slipping out of my hand. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and the fact that it kept slipping out of my hand could be you're trying to grasp a greater financial position. It could also be that there is a form of financial stability that might feel slippery. We'll see about that. This is the Queen of... It's that interplay between air and earth, though. The uppermost of the elements and the heaviest of the elements. Let's see. But this connection that you're forming, I think there's... It's not even an individual. It's like an individual who represents a larger collective. And you're looking for a gateway to this collective via this individual. Let's see. The Nine of Cups. Okay. Gonna go to the Housewife's Tarot. See who this individual is. Who is this individual that the collective... 3 cards came out. I don't think that those are meant to represent this individual, but I'll look at them regardless. See, my energy just shifted to one that's more airy to one that's more watery, reflective, serene but fluid. 7 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. So a lot of conflict ending, but it'll take an investment. Conflict ending, finding your soul tribe with the 3 of Cups. Birthing a new idea, or maybe for some of you, even having a child. The concept of birth could be something that's been on your mind recently. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This card depicts somebody holding up a dinner plate that has like the American dream of a home on it, but it's in reverse. So this might be letting go of some kind of dream that you've been holding on to, like Gatsby and holding on to this green light. Okay, but let's see. I'm gonna pull one of these. Oh! The Fool literally just fell out. You saw that. The Fool just fell out as I picked this up, and it fell right beside my knees. So this is very much a new journey for you. But going to pull a card to see who this individual is that you're connecting to as the bridge to the collective, and then going to pull a pocket archetypes oracle card to establish more of this individual's character. So, what is a card to represent this bridge, this messenger, the person of contact, the point of contact? Thank you. Whoa. We have the Four of Swords, and it fell out directly on top of all the other cards that fell out that had to do with this opportunity and letting go of that dream. Or the image of the dream. Interesting. I'll take this Housewives Tarot card is so rich in imagery that I think a lot of people who grew up in America, especially in lower to middle class socioeconomic situation, will like really be able to pull a lot from. Okay. Taking note, there's a cucumber there. I love cucumbers. I'm actually kind of obsessed with them. Typically the Four of Swords, I would... No, I'm just going to sit with that. Yeah, they're meditating in front of, it's like they have a shrine. They're relaxing in front of all of the symbols of beauty of their hobbies before them. So this individual could be very meditative, I guess. Let's see. Okay, is there an archetype for this bridge person? An archetype for this connector? Thank you. The shapeshifter. And that makes sense, because it seems like what you are looking for is to shapeshift. And maybe you're recognizing that they have also shapeshifted. And they have shape-shifted, even if they're not in a form that you currently... Like, even if you don't want to shape-shift into their form, you want to do what it is. You enjoy their method of shape-shifting. Thank you. And we have two cards clarifying the Fool. We have the Bardo and the Flame. I want insight into that Bardo. There's an eye and a pyramid. And what appears to be an eye surrounded by skulls. And a pyramid with the flame down there. So yeah, this passion being reignited makes me think when you shine light on a prism in the right way, it puts that... It creates a rainbow, and it's brilliant and dazzling. And with that shape-shifting, you're bending light. You're bending light. You aren't exactly... You know that you're the same individual, but you also know that this performance, that the way that you express yourself is subject to change. Okay. The Bardo. Let's see. Okay. It is said that the Bardo is a place between life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass, envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. Okay. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, and let go of all things that cause us pain. The bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. Okay, so yes, it seems like you have entered into this liminal space. You are so ready to let go of all of the things that may have served you in a past life, but are weighing you down. And that's where this feeling of lightness and energy comes from. And maybe you learned from your past life that there were things that you wanted to ground, but weren't able to with the methods that you were doing. But you know better now. Now there's Doug barking in the background. That's going to distract me. That's something that I really, really have a hard time with, our dog barking so loudly, and I know that he is just playing, but it's like the space that I am generating that I'm trying to create gets shut down every time that sound comes in. There is a desire for a new space without that feeling of constantly having to start and pick back up. You want to be able to move at your pace, in your be in your season, embrace it without so many drawbacks. And I think that requires a bit of shape-shifting, whether that is, essentially it is showing up differently. But how is it, you might be reaching out to this person because you don't know how it is that you want to show up differently, but you feel like they might have insight. They might have, like, this might be the gateway to this community, this three of cups that you're craving, this soul family, dare I say. And I don't mean that permanently. It could be, I'm speaking to a collective who is aware that nothing lasts forever and is able to appreciate the connections that are in their life and at the present, and still hope for more and still be aware of their dreams at the same time. That's that letting go of the 10 of Cups. Was it the 10 of Cups? Sorry, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're letting go of the image, of the material, of the attachment to having everything that you want right now. And letting yourself dance through Can you help me finish this thought? What is it that this collective is after? Where are they? What is the channel of their journey? Thank you. The King of Cups. Complete emotional maturity, integration, awareness, self-awareness, self-acceptance, and extending that collectively. I'm just so excited for you. That's the thing. Yeah, we have the Hermit in reverse too. I just noticed at the bottom of this deck. So you're exiting a period of self-reflection. You are ready to step into the light. Right? Can I get clarification? So now I'm seeing my energy shifted from super excited and optimistic to more curious to now more still excited and optimistic, but integrated with that curiosity, and now more grounded and not quite skeptical, but like aware that there's more to it than this, and still grounded in the present. And I think that's like a part of the cycle of learning. This is a path of maturity. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. This path that you are going down is really going to make you feel secure in ways that you hadn't before. And that's so vague. And at the same time, with the King of Cups as well, you know the feeling. You are clear about the feeling, and you are clear about what it is that you want, but you're not attached to it. And maybe the reason that I don't understand this yet, that I don't like, that I'm like, oh, it feels too vague and blah, 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 is because that is the path. It's like you recognize that the words themselves, like on paper, you recognize that your dreams are right. Your dreams are your dreams. But because they are dreams, because they are in the future, you haven't fully realized and integrated them yet. And so the excitement is the knowledge, the trust that this is going to happen, that this integration is coming. And you will be able to return to this King of Pentacles and King of Cups energy and look back from this perspective of the King of Pentacles and King of Cups. And be so grateful for all the steps that you took this far. All the steps that you took to get you where you are. And right now, you may be the fool, but you're not. It's a positive thing. You're only going to be in this phase once. So you're having fun with it. And that's beautiful. Like, that is a huge strength in itself. It's giving me the feeling of the world. It's like you are the world, but you're cosplaying the fool as the world does. You know that this is only the beginning of a journey, that this beginning has only happened because there is an ending behind you. And you know that there are going to be more endings to come and more beginnings to come. And you really want to embrace presence in this journey that you are on. That's the message. I hope that you enjoyed. I think this actually went over my 15 minutes, but that's everything. If you resonated with this, I would love for you to like, share, comment, all of the YouTube things. You can book a more specific, personalized reading with me. All of my links will be in the description, so I don't have to ramble it off right now, but I love you very much. Have a wonderful day. Stay magical. Stay you. I love you lots.